Hi, it's Christian. Today we'll talk about the solo mode. So it's a different variant of MechaTop that allow you to play alone versus an opponent that is controlled by the roll of a dice or the draft of a card. In the rulebook you will find all the instructions to play this variant of MechaTop and the instruction for using the dice. So in MechaTop you have to plan your troops with the button. The opponent, this time, since you are playing alone, it will be planned by the roll of a die or the draft of the card. As you see, we have two different cards, deck of cards, one with 3 buttons and one with 2 buttons. So for example, this unit can plan 3 buttons and I will give him that card. And for the other unit with 2 buttons, I will plan this way. But let's have a look with an example. So let's try this example of match. My team is this one. I have already the card and the button. I'm almost ready to start. And this is the opponent team. First of all, I have to deploy the troops. So I roll the red dice for the opponent and the white dice for my team. Draw, 5-5. Okay. 2 I lose, so I have to deploy first. Let's deploy my troop. The gun tank on the center and the red frame on the opposite. Let me check again. Okay, so now I have to deploy the opponent's troops and I will roll a dice for each model. Okay, 6, this is the first. Second and third. So I start deploying the opponent from the edge, the second one on the other edge, and the third one in the center. They have to be at the same distance. So 20. Okay, that's perfect. So the deployment is done. Now I have to assign the weapon to the matchup. I start with my team. So I give the gun cannon the Gatling gun with both hands. The gun tank don't have hands, so no needs to equip weapons. And the Gundam Astray red frame with the beam rifle with both hands. For the opponent, I have to start from the bottom of the card, so the weapon with the longer range. Beam rifle with both hands, the Lighting Zeta, Giant Slot the gold spear with both hands, and the Jaja beam lance with both hands. Okay, now I plan my unit. Okay. And okay, for the opponent, I have 2 options. Roll a dice and go to the rulebook and to see what I have to do, or draw a card. So, card for 3 buttons for Giant Slot, and 1 and 2 with 2 buttons for the other guys. Okay, we are ready to roll for the initiative. Red the opponent, white me. Draw. Okay, the opponent starts, and now the order of activation should be first the most damaged, or the most advanced, or in case of draw you have to roll a die. In this case we have no damaged, they are same distance, so we have to roll a die. 6 starts Giant. I read the card and I have 4 scenarios. Loaded weapon in range, loaded weapon out of range, unloaded weapon in range, unloaded weapon out of range. In this case I have loaded weapon out of range, so this is defense, and I have to keep ready for the reactive attack or dodge. In this case, you don't move. My turn. I decide to start with the gun cannon that boosts, so movement is low, 15 centimeters, 13 centimeters, 30, sorry. Okay, boost, and we are okay. So, opponent turn. Now is the turn of Lighting Zeta. Is out of range with loaded weapon. So the first action is movement and attack. If the movement isn't enough to attack, I have to execute the second action right on the card, so boost. Let me check. Movement is fast, so 30 plus long. Okay. The first action is good, so I execute the first action and I attack with the beam rifle, or with both hands, so it's enough for 2 to hit. 2. The weapon is MS, so anti-mobile suite, anti-mecha suite, and I have to obtain 2 more, so at least a 4 to parry the attack. I use the armor. Okay, 6. The attack is blocked. Easy is activated, so it's my turn. Now is the turn of the gun tank that executes a double attack. Yes, it's in range. Double attack means with the low recoil cannon, both, I have to obtain 4 because the weapon is mounted on the frame. Nothing. 3 and 1. Last unit for the enemy, the air Jaja that have attack, is out of range with weapon loaded, so movement plus attack. Movement is average. Let's see if it's enough. Average and then long. Yes. If was not enough, the second action was boost. If you cannot do the first action, you have to do the second one. But in this case, you can attack with Gatling gun, 6 dice, mounted on the frame, so you have to obtain 4 with each die. Okay. Since the weapon is rapid fire, the 6 allow you to roll an extra die. Okay, nothing. Rapid fire, so I need the same value to parry. 6 block the 6, the 2-4 inflict 2 damage. my last unit. Movement, fast, and then attack. Attacking range with beam rifle. 2 is enough, but very easy to block because the weapon is anti-mobile suite, so it needs 2 more. Yes, the 5 is enough to block the shot. And so this is the first round. This card is put back on the deck. Second round, we have to plan again, and then I will draw a new card for the opponent units, and we will go ahead like that until the match ends. You can spend this time with alone to try your team, to change one guy of your team and see how they work together, or simply to pass 2 hours, 1 hour with fun alone. Thanks for watching. See you.